Hey guys! Hey guys! Welcome to my channel. My name is Sunny and this is going to be my first video on this channel. I wanted to do the Newbie Book Tag. I feel like it's a really good way to break the ice and introduce myself and have you guys get to know me, as well as I can hopefully get to know you guys. I feel I'm so excited to do this. So question number 1 says, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because other than being obsessed with books, I don't have anybody in my life who is obsessed with reading and who loves books as much as I do. When you have so many overspilling thoughts and you're obsessively stuck in this world that's within the pages and you just want to talk about it with someone, the most I talk about it with is my significant other and my friends. But like I said, they're not big readers either, and bless them because they're constantly listening to me talk about characters that they don't even know about, a plot that they don't even know exists, and a world that's non-existent to them. But of course they're always going to be supportive and just keep listening to me and nod their heads. Half the time what I normally do is I'll just go on Goodreads and scroll and lurk like a silent lurker for hours until I can find someone who understands what I'm thinking or what I'm talking about. And sometimes it's a disappointing feeling when you don't find anybody who feels the same way as you about the book or the character or how it was written. Kind of lonely. You're like, okay, am I crazy? And sometimes it's just like you want to talk about it. I feel like I want to make this channel because I want to talk about books, and I also really want to be introduced to new genres. I'm open to reading any type of genres and any type of books. So yeah, I'm really excited to be introduced to new books, and hopefully my books that I talk about and review or bring up become someone else's favorite books, or might even be a book they don't like or something they realize they're not into. But I feel like it's just the whole part of a reading journey is getting to find new books, what we like and what we don't like. Yeah, it's just, I want to create and find a niche of my own, a community, a book community. So question 2 says, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I want to do read with me's, and I want to do, of course I want to do the normal like BookTube content, like the 24-hour readathons, the switching my phone time to reading time. I want to do book reviews, book hauls, or shop with me, bookstore videos, especially if we go out of town. I want to be able to record that and kind of capture that, like different bookstores. I love looking at vlogs of different bookstores. I would love to do that. So one thing about me is that I am a mom, and I also love to show just different ways of finding the time to read. And as an adult, especially as a mom, is kind of difficult. So I want to kind of do read with me's as a perspective of someone who is really busy and who doesn't have a lot of time. I feel like it makes you feel a little bit more connected when someone has the same type of lifestyle as yours. And I also really want to do Kindle read with me's and reading vlogs. So I love physical books, but I also love my Kindle. I love my Kindle. And there's not really much of Kindle vlogs and Kindle read with me, so I want to do that. I want to bring those out on my channel. Question 3 states, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm excited to meet a new community of book lovers and people who are obsessed with books, and I'm excited to be introduced to new books. This kind of goes along with like my answer to question number 1. I'm excited to just the new journey, meeting new people, new books, maybe even finding my own favorite new series. Question 4 says, why do you love reading? I love reading because I understand it's an escapism, but I read this one thing where it says reading kind of enhances your perspectives on other people. So things that you wouldn't really normally experience in your life or witness in your life, when you read books, you get to have a different perspective, and you kind of become more empathetic and sympathetic towards different perspectives. Seeing a different side or a point of view, it changes a lot, and I feel like reading really gives you the opportunity to witness a different side to things. Also, I love reading because I love how atmospheric it is. It makes me feel like even though I did nothing but sit on the couch for 2 hours, I feel like I was in another world where there's like a castle and a dragon and fairies exist and there's a train that goes to a school. I just feel like reading just brings you to so many places without having to move. And 5, what book series got you into reading? So I kind of said it earlier, but the book series that got me into reading was Harry Potter. When I was younger, I would say that I was really into like the Nancy Drew books, Junie B. Jones, like the books growing up, but I think Harry Potter would have to be like my first series. I did kind of get into Lemony Snicket's. Twilight definitely yeah, I was pretty obsessed with Twilight in high school. Question 6 says, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would ask my favorite booktubers, how did booktube impact your life? I feel like knowing how it impacted your life and changed your life would be such a great thing to hear. It's such a positive outlook and to see, so I feel like I would really like to hear that. Question 7 says, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel would be the hardest to overcome? Other than the fact of talking to the camera, I feel like that's something I want to get used to. I feel like one of the challenges would be, like I said, I am a mom, so sometimes it is a little bit difficult to find time to record, especially when there's like a little baby running around screaming. Or people, I'm not comfortable enough yet to film in front of people, but I'm hoping I can get over that and I can get through that. So I know it's just a process and it's baby steps, but I feel like that would be the hardest part of me trying to get the comfort and finding the time of when is best to record. Question 8, when did you start reading? I started reading like here and there. I would pick up some book series like on my own throughout middle school, and then high school I started to pick it up more. I believe maybe near the end of high school going into college, I kind of stopped just because it was a huge transition and there was just so much going on. Are just transitioning and going through so many different changes, trying to adjust to life. So I feel like that kind of stopped me from reading sometimes. I used to look back and think, oh, I don't have time to read, I don't have time to read. But becoming a mom, I'm just like, wow, no, you had time to read. Like, you definitely had time to read. If I have time to read now as a mom, I know before I had time to read. Question 9 says, where do you read? So like I said, I am a mom, so I kind of have to read at home. A lot of times I'll read, we have a front area. It's like a little reading lounge, and I like reading near like the plants and the window, or I'll read like on the couch playing those ambiance videos. But if I can, I would love to just read outside. I love the outdoors. I love plants. I love foliage. I love camping. I love hiking. But I hate bugs. Ugh. I want to sit outside, but I'm just afraid of a bug crawling on me. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? So the books I like to read, like all kind of genres, but I feel like I can branch out more. But I've actually been getting into thrillers a lot. My first books I can definitely start to read is fantasy for sure. I love fantasy romances, any type of romances, rom-coms, young adults. I also like nonfiction books. I like both fiction and nonfiction. I feel like self-help books are actually really tend to reach out for those sometimes. A lot of times actually, I feel like they're always good to read and I find them useful. Of course, you have to be in the mindset to read those, so I can't just like pick it up. Yeah, that's it for my questions. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. I'm really happy I got to introduce myself. I hope you guys had fun listening to me ramble and talk. If you can, in the comments, just let me know what type of videos you guys are looking for. I'm open to doing any kind of videos. And I'm also open to reading any types of books that you guys suggest. I feel like being introduced to new books is always so fun. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.